Hey guys, it's Melissa, half of the In Stitches duo, and I thought I would do a quick year of what's video. I have a lot of projects, so I'm just gonna cycle through them really quickly. I already put my album up on the Soulful Stitching group, but just thought I would share here as well. So let's get to it. My first project is Blackwork Hummingbird. Do I have a picture of it? Nope. But surely I do. There we go. I mean, most people know what it is by now, but just in case. And I have not gotten very far on this. I do hope to finish it this year, though. I just did that that bottom half of the hummingbird and had to see if I could figure out the blackwork, so I did a little bit of that, but I'll probably finish the bird before I go all in on that. And so next I have Gold Dimensions, or Dimensions Gold, I'm sorry, Aurora. My 4-year-old daughter calls it Elsa and thinks that I should stitch it for her. I just put in one stitch to call it a whip, and I don't plan to finish this year, but I mean, I figure any progress on it would be good. And then you saw this last video, so I'll just be real brief, but this is today's a good day to have a good day, so that's how far I got. And it's stitched with Water Lily's Blue Lagoon, which is my absolute favorite floss. It's so pretty with the turquoises and the purples and the blues, which tend to be my colors. Any jewel tone, I'm happy. And then you also saw this. There's no change, but this is Give Thanks, and it's on Under the Seas Christmas in Williamsburg. Oh, I wish you could see that blue, but you can't. But, looks so pretty with the blue staining off the gold, and yeah. Then I have Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. And I saw this model up at, Dixie Darlin in Gatlinburg on Weeks Dye Works Dolphins. Then I immediately had to buy all of that. So that is where I am so far. And I also hope to finish this project this year. My next is a new start. I just got everything in and have not yet started it. It is Chatelaine's Hydrangea Autumn Fog. And it will be stitched on Looking Glass by Under the Sea Fabrics. And this is so pretty. I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's, oh, love it. But yeah, not a single stitch in that, and so obviously not going to be finishing a chatelaine and 20 other projects in a year. So, but I figure any progress is good progress. Then I have Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, supersize of course, because I had no idea about math. Didn't realize that I would be 87 when I finished it, and that I would probably need to will it to a child. So this is all I've done, about 400 stitches. I tend to just be intimidated by projects and leave them in my stash for a long time. So I finally have decided to start working on that, and I'm on Full Page Fanatics to encourage me to get some of that done. So I want a page finish on Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, and I also want a page finish on Shy Baby. Oh, I love her so much. She reminds me of my third born, and so I knew right away I just had to stitch it. And so this is how far I've gotten on that. And again, just want a page finish down to, is it upside down? There we go. Next I have Little House Needleworks Countdown to Christmas, and again I have no cover picture, not sure what happened to it. And and stitched on fabric that I tea and coffee dyed. So that is how far I've gotten. I think I'm off on this top banner, and so I need to take it out and redo it, and so it got put in timeout. So eventually I will pull it all out and fix it. You found me. And then this is a Dimension Gold Petite. You did. Hi, sweet love. I don't know why I can't open a plastic bag. Oh, are you saying hi? Can you say hey? No, don't want to say hey. Okay, there we go. This is Bayside Cottage. And that is as far as I've gotten. This was adopted from Adopt-A-Whip. Thank you, love. And so I've done about all of this. Okay, you need to sit down or go play. Can I sit down? Okay.
This is the water?
Yeah, sit down, please. And then I have Lizzie Kate Sisters Forever. My 3 girls were all born in 3 years, and so they are very close in age, and they share a room. So I'm always looking for little cute stitchy things for their gallery area in their room. And so this is just the R I did on it to make it a whip. I mean, it won't take me but 2 days to get that done. So alright, do you want to go play so Mommy can do this? No. Alright, no, that's not going to work. You need to sit down, okay? And then I have this tribal fire helmet. My husband is a firefighter, and so my son is obviously very into fire trucks. He thinks that I should stitch him like a whole fleet, you know, of the different kinds of trucks. And so I've told him that maybe we can take pictures instead for his room. And then I have Mirabilia Moonflowers, and she is just one of the more underrated Mirabilias. I adore her. She's gorgeous. I dyed this fabric myself, just 28 count Monaco from any box craft store. Oops, other way. And so this is where I am on that. And it's a really fun stitch because it is a lot of color changes, but it's blocks of little colors, and so it just makes it, you feel like you're making progress quickly. Okay, and then this is my second whip I adopted from Adopt-A-Whip. I guess the previous stitcher's eyesight was going out, and so she passed it on. And so this is Cinderella, and I absolutely adore her. It's been interesting though because the previous stitchers, she stitched her legs different than I did. If that makes sense, the crosses go backwards. Oh goodness. And all I've done on her is the little bit of castle that you see. Everything else was stitched from the previous stitcher, and she's on I think 28 count Gothic. It's 28 or 32. She's so pretty. All I have to do in that bottom part is the back stitching, which I am happy to do. And I was sent all the beads, all the Krynic. She was very generous. Next I have Holly Pixie. Do I have a picture of that? No. This is as far as I've gotten, by Nora Corbett. She's so pretty, but she's definitely fudged in different areas. I don't know. I got off somewhere. And I am stitching that for my niece, and I thought I would stitch it for her first birthday, but that was in December, so maybe we're shooting for the second birthday. And then the infamous Coffee Quaker. So I am stitching this over 1 on 28 count, Vintage Country Mocha. And so my original fabric picks have not worked out. A lot of them, they just, while a skein would pop off of the fabric, a single strand of floss is not. So there's been a lot of frogging on this project. And I need to frog my M. The original M is too wide for that motif. They had it too many like boxes or whatever in the chart across. So I need to, Amber recharted that for me, so I just need to frog it out and put in the new M that will actually fit where it's supposed to. Okay. And so then, have I done this? Next is Satsuma Street's Hustle, another project I'm looking forward to finishing. I don't have a color printer, so excuse the black and white, but this is what it will look like. Love this project. And it's a really quick stitch. It just doesn't hold my attention very long. And so this is where I am. So it'll be really fun to finish that. Alright, and then I'll be really brief with this one. You saw this in my last video. This is Winter Wonderland's, or Tiny Modernist Winter Wonderland, sorry. So that's where I am. Stitched on MCG's raw linen. I don't like it. I think I'm more of an even weave girl. I just don't like the slubs and that, you know, one thread will be like 1 ply and another will be like a 1/4 inch thick. It just makes no sense to me. Then I have Dimensions Gold Be a Light that my son asked me to stitch for him. And so that's as far as I've gotten for that. And this was the project that for some reason I just wasn't expecting blended threads. And so I was almost annoyed by how many blended threads there are, at least in the section I'm stitching. And then Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch got everybody stitching this, and I am so grateful she did. This is Nantucket Rose. Yeah. Oh, you found a Lego? And this is on fabric I dyed myself, just 14 count Aida. I've been making myself dye everything that I had purchased when all the white Aida that I bought when I first started cross stitching, so that I will actually use it, because once I bought, once I first found hand dyed fabric, you know, white just won't do anymore. Do you want to show your friends the Lego girl? Look, right there. Put her right there. Take a picture of her. Put her right there. See? Hairless Lego. No.
I did Lego.
Yeah. Alright. Go sit down. They saw it. Good job. Alright, this next one, the picture is terrible. Terrible, terrible. Okay, all done. Good job, Eden. This is Country Garden Stitchery Rose Tree in Bloom. The picture's terrible. It's one of my, I know it's everyone's pet peeve, but I'm a photographer, and so, although I don't know anything about commercial photography, I shoot newborns and families, I feel like I could surely do a better job. But so beautiful stitched up. I love this project. Cut it off? You need to go find her hair. So that's that one. Ooh, sorry. Okay, you need to wait. Mama's not bedtime. And then I have another lavender and lace Firefly Fairies. I don't know why I cannot say that. So that's what it looks like. Stitched on a fabric, I think it's 32 Lugana. This dyer is no longer dyeing fabric. So, Eden Amelia, can you move please? So that's that. I love this fabric, especially for this project. I will hold you just a minute. I've got 2 left. And then I have Christmas rules. Priscilla from Chelsea and Priscilla just finished this, so I think everyone's seen it, but this is what mine looks like. I cannot see. Woo. Okay. So this is the block I most recently finished. This is a hot mess. But there. And so I just want to do one block a month until it's done. And then this is Let Them Be Little by Lizzie Kate. I wish I would have been brave enough to convert fabrics when I first started doing this. Or not fabrics, I'm sorry, threads. They're just a little more earthy instead of the jewel tones that I tend to love, but that is how far I've gotten, and I just want to do one line a month until it's done. Okay. And I think that's everything, y'all. So, thank you for watching. Let me know if you are also participating in Year of Whips. I would love to cheer you on. I know I need all the encouragement I can get to stick with it. I don't get a ton of stitching time, so I tend to stitch into the night and then feel exhausted the next morning and wonder why I did that. But it's definitely my sanity and my creative outlet. So yeah, look forward to seeing everybody else's albums, and thank you for watching.